Moscow announced Saturday that a truck explosion ignited a huge fire and severely damaged the key Kerch Bridge, built as Russia's sole land link with annexed Crimea. The bridge, personally inaugurated by President Vladimir Putin in 2018, is a vital transport link for carrying military equipment to Russian soldiers fighting in Ukraine. Russia said the blast set ablaze 7 oil tankers transported by train and collapsed 2 car lanes of the giant road and rail structure. Dramatic social media footage showed the bridge on fire with parts plunging into the water. Ukraine's presidential advisor Mihailo Podolyak earlier took to Twitter posting a picture of a long section of the bridge half submerged. Crimea, the bridge, the beginning, he wrote. Everything illegal must be destroyed. Everything stolen must be returned to Ukraine. Everything occupied by Russia must be expelled. The Ukrainian post office announced it was preparing to print stamps showing the Crimean bridge, or more precisely, what remains of it. The Kremlin spokesman said Putin had ordered a commission to be set up to look into the blast, Russian news agencies reported. Russia's powerful investigative committee opened a criminal probe into the explosion and sent detectives to the scene. It said a truck exploded on the automobile part of the Crimean bridge from the side of the Taman Peninsula and This caused 7 fuel tanks to ignite on a train heading towards the Crimea Peninsula. As a result, 2 lanes partially collapsed. Officials in Moscow stopped short of blaming Kyiv. But an official in Russian-installed Crimea pointed the finger at Ukrainian vandals. Another in the neighboring Kherson region said repairs could take 2 months. And the spokeswoman of Russia's foreign ministry said that Kyiv's reaction to the blast showed its terrorist nature. Undisguised terrorist war and oppos. There is an undisguised terrorist war against us, Russian ruling party deputy Oleg Morozov told the RIA Novosti news agency. If we stay quiet and do not give an adequate response, then such attacks will multiply, he said. There have been several explosions at Russian military installations in the Crimean Peninsula. If it is established that Ukraine was behind the latest blast, alarm bells may sound with the bridge so far from the front line. The blasts come after Ukraine's recent lightning territorial gains in the east and south that have undermined the Kremlin's claim that it annexed Donetsk, neighboring Lugansk and the southern regions of Zaporizhia and Kherson. The Moscow-installed head of the peninsula, Sergei Aksyonov, called on Crimeans to remain calm as authorities appeared to downplay the blasts. I call on everyone to clam down and not spread fake information, he said on Telegram. The situation is being controlled, professionals are working on the ground. He said rail links to Russia had been halted and added that authorities had set up food and heating points to help stranded drivers. Authorities also tried to calm fears of food and fuel shortages in Crimea, which is fully reliant on the Russian mainland since Moscow annexed it in 2014. Russia's transport ministry said a ferry service has been launched. Its energy ministry told agencies that the peninsula is fully provided with fuel. The blasts came a day after President Vladimir Putin's 70th birthday. Subscribe for daily updates on the world around you.